What is good, everybody? It's time for the room tour for 2024. Let's go take a look. We're going to go just section by section in here. It's not 100% clean. I've kind of left some stuff on the floor, but it's as good as it's going to get. Let's take a look and let's dig right in. So I'm kind of thinking about in here. So here's the whole room as a whole. Let's just do a quick little wide pan. I'm thinking we're just going to kind of go through each part, and I'm just going to do it all in one clip. Let's see how it goes. Hopefully I don't screw it up completely. But let's first off start with the coolest part, in my opinion, is the photography is always a really cool part of my life. So these are some shots that I took at a WWE live show quite a few years ago. The coolest one to me is the Brody one. It's cool that I have that now, and I mean, unfortunately it's something that can't be captured anymore. The other ones on here, I'm going to turn off this light just real quick so, well, maybe you can see that a little better. Nah, not really, but we'll go light back on. We got Sammy, that was a cool shot there. Eric Rowan, Jinder, don't hinder him, is WWE champion. Chad Gable, and then Becky Lynch. And then over here in this corner, we have Baron Corbin, just chilling by his lonesome self. I've been wanting to kind of add a few more photos up, but that's where it's at. Let's do these shelves. These shelves are probably the coolest part, and it's true ruthless aggression. I may do a video where we actually walk through every single character on here, and as you can see, there's still some holes that need to be filled. We'll do a full video later off of every single person that's on this shelf, but I guess we'll sum it up instead. I've kind of taken it. We have Raw up here on the top shelf, and also it's probably not 100% accurate. There's some SmackDown dudes down there, but my intention was to have all Raw here, split it Raw and then SmackDown, and then fully SmackDown there. I mean, we got the Triple H's up here, but then I have the Bashams, Big Show. Cena, you obviously could go either way. Boogeyman was only on SmackDown to my knowledge. And I've kind of aligned it of where they were at in 2005 when I started watching. So, yeah. But that's the Ruthless collection. Honestly, I should do a full video because there's some really cool figures down here. A lot of customs. Just a lot of different variations. And so it's cool. There's some, you have, Tori Wilson from the Mattel line. But, yeah, it just kind of varies. Here's my stack of figures that I'm planning to use for customs, and I just haven't yet. So yeah, that's got to be there. And I'll take a quick seat here, show off my workbench. So this is where my workbench is at right now. It's actually in pretty good shape. CM Punk is basically done. I should do a full video on him at some point because this is it's a cool figure that I worked pretty hard on. This is from his ECW promo photos. Stevie Richards is currently being painted. Rob Conway, I need to paint and put decals on. This Miz with the Zack Ryder head is going to be Romeo of the Heartthrobs. We're getting there. I promise it's going to look good. We have the JBL. That one's a cool one. Took his Ruthless Aggression wave. Hardcore Holly, I need to do at some point. Yeah, it's just a lot of guys and then the back row, these are the ones that I have just forgotten about. We have a Chad Gable from 2017, when he was teaming with Shelton. Might have been 2018 or 19. We got TNA AJ Styles, we have a Matt Morgan, we have a Kenny Dykstra, we have a Eugene. We have a Rey Mysterio that I'm going to do silver pants for. Mark Henry, this is Victoria. I took Charlotte and Sonya Deville for. I think that one's going to look awesome. Booker's actually done. I just set him here. Kenzo, I just need to buy the right torso for. We have Benoit hiding in the corner. And Funaki that I've been avoiding for a year. So yeah, that's the desk setup. There's where I work on everything. Computer-wise, I use a Mac Mini. Decals all go here. Paint that shouldn't be there. All the extra cloth clothing, heads and belts I put in here. Over here, this is all weapons. This is all the rubber plastic crap. And then parts. Yeah, I need to sort this a little bit better, but for now, that's just parts. And then garbage and just random other things, Mod Podge. Over here is the camera stuff. I have camera bodies here, camera lenses there, and hard drives down there. Not that interesting to go into detail right now about. Then this is always, the closet's actually sneaky cool. So I've kind of built it out where this is the backstage area. And I have storage of some unopened figures there. But yeah, I've kind of been, I wanted to do like a 2-layer backstage setup just because room space-wise, it's pushing it a little tight. But yeah, so here's the backstage, a little dark and gloomy here. And then SmackDown interview setup is right now. Funaki's just chilling by himself, but yeah, it's a work in progress. I still want to do more with it, but I'm happy. Like, it is cool that I can just open the doors and boom, there it is. And if I need extra stuff, it's all right there. Yeah, I'll take it. Next, let's dive into these shelves. A lot of just random stuff here. This is kind of like my random assortment of just random stuff, honestly. Some X-Men, basketball, skateboarding, Halo. Yeah, just random stuff here. Here's my Pokemon collection, well, part of it. This is kind of what I've just been doing lately. The coolest thing, so I've always been a big fan of Machop and Machamp and Machoke. And so I have a Machop PSA 10 card. I actually got that very cheap because I got it before COVID, before Pokemon blew back up. Did not spend much money on that. Then we have my X-Men shelf, which honestly probably is going to go soon. It's a cool series and set. There's cooler things that I could put on the shelf. We have Eddie and the Lowrider here with the Rick Grimes. Big Walking Dead fan, so it's cool to have that. The Eddie I got very cheap from GameStop. It was like when they were doing their like 70% off clearance. I got super lucky. My Shelton shelf, still am missing a few. And I have most of them boxed. I still am trying to figure out how I want to display this collection, what I want to do with it. But for now, I have his 2 basics, the Chase and the regular behind, the 2 most recent, and probably, unfortunately, his last WWE figures. I kind of hope he comes back at some point, but alas, there we are. And then down here I have my Undertaker plush that I got at a live show in 2005. This thing has been with me for a long time, not parting with it anytime soon. Then we got some random Finn Balor Funkos on the bottom shelf. Organization could be better. We can jump into this closet or this cabinet in a minute, but let's just go through here. I guess we'll start at the top. So we got Cedric Alexander, Mustafa Ali, game worn, but it's the ring apron, so it's 11 of 250. This is honestly probably one of my favorite matches that, like, from the new era of wrestling. Love Cedric Alexander. I mean, if you've seen Spam, you know. I'm a big Cedric Alexander guy. Put the trading card in there as well. Just a really cool thing to own. Same with Shelton and Cedric. We got Hurt Business poster. I think I got this from WWE Shop. They did not have it up for very long, so I'm glad to own that as well. I'm glad to have that hanging up, and it's just a really cool piece of this room. Then we got a bunch of my cool stuff down here. I have 2 more chases elsewhere that I'll show in a minute, but we got the CM Punk Micro Brawler, Cody Rhodes chase, Brody Lee Rare chase, and MJF chase as well, and then Sanihausen as well. So I'm not a big Micro Brawlers guy, but I'll put them up. I have a few, so it's nothing crazy, but still like to have it. Then next, we got some more random stuff here. Some Pokemon stuff, more Funko Wrestling. We got the DX 2-pack, which it's pretty much, I try to only do Ruthless Aggression stuff, but I obviously am not great at it. So we've got DX HBK, that's a cool one. And then RVD with the Money in the Bank, that's an awesome set as well. And then some more Pokemon and some Halo stuff there. Let's dig into this closet, or I guess cabinet. It's not a closet. Open it up real quick. And then up top, so we got big Simpsons fan as well. Have the Main Street set up there. It's not, it's kind of poking out. It wasn't the perfect layout, but it does work. We got the CM Punk chase up there, and then the Moxley chase is tucked behind there. Probably better spots for it, but it is what it is. We got, so this was my 205 shelf, and it's quickly unraveled. This is still all 205. It's all in good shape, and I have a couple of pins there as well. My women's figures have kind of bled onto the 205 shelf, so is what it is. Here we have my Simpsons collection, which this is not fully all of it, but I'm a big fan of it, and I'm glad that I've got a whole shelf dedicated to it. What I originally wanted to do was have like Simpsons shelf, and then have a couple, like have a Halo shelf, of a Power Rangers shelf, but I've just run out of space. Eventually I'll get there. Basically, I just need to comb down the wrestling stuff a little bit in here, but it's overflowing. We got Jazzwares plus Jonathan Coachman here. This is still kind of the shelf that I'm working on, and is not perfect. And I put some of my Jazzwares away. They don't look good. The more that I've seen the Jazzwares, the more it's just like, eh. Some more Halo stuff, and then the Knuckle Crunchers, the new ring that I reviewed. Go check that out. It's definitely still cool. But then we got this, and these are very not arranged well. Yeah, I've started to do it kind of organized. In a perfect world, I love how My Damn Toys has them all up on the shelves. I just don't have the space for that right now. So cabinet works. We've got all the Seth Rollins there, and then Gunther and Walter, some Zigglers back there, Punk, Carmelo Hayes, Jeff Hardy's are in the back row, Johnny Gargano. So like there is some rhyme or reason. There's the Brays, Aleister Black, but then like, well, my Rays are falling over. But we got all of Undisputed Era here. You got Breezango in the back, the Usos, Daniel Bryan and Sheamus, if you can see that. AJ in the back, a lot of AJs back there. All the Finn Balor's. So there's some organization, and then the Street Profits always fall over. So yeah, that's just where that's at. Nothing much you can do about it. But yeah, then there's the Randys down there, Samoa Joe. But yeah, there's some cool figures. Just want to figure out the Romans. Just want to figure out better ways to display it. We're getting there though. Then I have the ring. SmackDown's currently set up. I have one more match to film of episode 2, and then I'll switch back to Raw and work backwards. Just didn't want to take all of that down just to put it back up, so then I can film 2 episodes of Raw, then 2 episodes of SmackDown. That's kind of the way I'm going to go with it. But yeah, so there's the arena. I'm going to do a rebuild, though, also for the next Raw episode. So I'm going to do a full video, like, basically showing a rebuild, because there's just certain things I don't love about this setup. And I think I can just do it better. And then under here I have the Raw ring, and just some storage, some Ruthless Aggression figures I have not touched yet. But I wanted to keep this video concise. I didn't want to go too crazy with it. If there's things you want to see more details of, let me know. But yeah, here's the room tour. It's definitely a good little area for me to hang out and just take care of some things. But yeah, till next time, I'll catch you guys later.